Hello everyone, welcome back. I know it's been a while. It's funny, whenever I go too long without putting out a vlog or a post, I started getting emails from people asking me if I'm okay. Believe me, I'm okay. I've just been so busy. I have a three-pronged front. I have been doing things home related, home fixing upping, home remodeling, painting, that sort of thing, building. So anyone of you who does that know that when that is going on, it sort of consumes you. At least it does me. And then I've been helping my horse trainer Courtney has been moving barns, and happily she's moving right across the street from me, so I'm really, really excited about that. So I've just been helping her this whole, last week to go over, and there's a lot to do, a lot of heavy stuff, but it's fun stuff. I'm one of those weird people that likes manual labor. I'm not sure why, but it's been really fun to lend a hand. And then also I've been trying to ride. Riding in the rain, but we got our lesson, man. Not lesson, but our workout. Cool. Good boy, Max. That's my phone. You don't have to be scared of the phone. You just think try to fall and ride. A little bit soaked. It's just drizzling, but if you're out here long enough, things start dripping. Hey, Max. And get ready for shows this coming season. So between all of that, there's just been no time left in the day. I get to the end of the day and I'm so tired that I don't even want to do any administrative stuff. I hardly want to look at my emails because my brain is just fried. I just, all I want to do is lay down and stare at a screen on TV of Netflix or the news and just veg and then go to sleep. So that's literally been what my life has been like, which I love. I love being busy like that. It's good. And I love spring. It's finally spring, though it's not very warm. It keeps going back and forth. I've been burning my wood burning stove at night, and I also made a fire pit. That was another project. I did put up one little Instagram post about that, but I made a fire pit and I sat out there, and it was great because it was chilly. Spring is being a little bit fickle, keeps flirting with winter. Anyway, I just want to apologize to people who have been trying to book lessons, voice lessons. I have been managing to fit in a few at night, but I'm too tired and I don't feel like I can really give my best during the lesson. I want to really be there for you and listen carefully and, hopefully give good advice. So I've done some, but not that many, which I promise I will start to reach out to you and book some more lessons. So be patient. I'm sorry about that. One of the projects that I've been doing is, I don't know if you noticed in my initial videos, the walls of this room behind me are always gold, that sort of goldy color, and then suddenly they became this pale bluey, slightly greeny, but mostly blue color on the upper walls, and on the lower half walls it was almost like pink. I don't know, I just decided I was gonna paint, and I did these two colors. And you know how when you're painting and you're just like, I don't know, and it takes all the fun out of painting. I still did the whole thing, and I hated it. Just Hated it. I lived with it for a while because I couldn't get up the energy to redo it. But I finally did, and put it back to what it should be, which is this antique white on the uppers and a color on the bottom, which I absolutely love, which I've used other places in my house. It's called Pismo Dunes. And now it's finally right. I feel so much better. Color, I have a big thing with color. I suppose a lot of people do. Just something's bugging you about a color, and I love blue, but I like it in the sky. I don't like it on my walls. It doesn't work in here. Anyway, that was one project. And you're thinking, will you paint yourself? Yes, of course I paint myself. I do everything myself if I can. I absolutely hate it when I can't do a job myself. So it doesn't take that long, and I do it all with a brush. I don't even use a roller because I don't want to move and cover things too much. I do some taping, but I paint really carefully. So I have this one hair that keeps popping up. My hair today is styled courtesy of BED. And the vlog that I'm working on is one that I'm so happy to make because it's all about Ellen, my dear friend Ellen, who you know is the one who goes to a lot of my gigs with me. She's been my friend for a very long time, sweetest person in the world, and she's also the one that went through that very scary bout of breast cancer.
Yeah. Okay, so say hi to everybody. Let them know you're doing.
Hi, everybody. I'm doing okay.
How are you feeling overall?
I feel okay. Nice. You want to see mine?
Yeah. Turn sideways. Yeah. Yeah.
There's
Okay.
something there. There's more on this side, I think.
I love the color.
And has come out the other end of it feeling great. And might I say, looking great with her new pixie haircut, which I just love. So I've decided that for the Florida gig that we did recently, that I would devote that to her. So I hope you enjoyed this one.
Safety features of this aircraft. You can follow along with the safety information card in your seat back pocket. Please keep your seatbelt fastened low and tight across your lap.
Okay, everybody, here I am on the other coast, and look who's back.
Hi, everybody.
And doesn't she look great? Look at her hair. I love
I'm
her
back
hair.
in Florida for the first time in a year.
And feeling good.
And Linda's in Florida for the first time in 2 years, right?
Yep, and we're finally going to have that bottle of champagne
Yes, we are.
to celebrate.
The whole bottle.
She got through it all, got through the treatment, and is feeling, as you said, no side effects from it, right?
No side effects.
Great.
Yep.
Anyway.
So, looking forward to a fun weekend, short weekend. Show in Palm Beach Gardens tomorrow, so we'll be doing a lot in the car.
Yep. All right, more later. Here we are. Pleasant place to sit.
At the lighthouse, our favorite place.
Yep.
To eat.
Yep.
I can't even think
So
of
a size This is one margarita. Oh my god. I've had a few sips of it and a totally empty stomach because we haven't got our food yet.
At the lighthouse restaurant.
I've only had a few sips of this so far, and I'm completely an empty stomach. I'm starving, and our food is not here yet, and I am sloshed. We haven't yet had a chance to celebrate the fact that Ellen is cancer-free and healthy and has come through her treatment well. And even though we're going to have champagne starting after the show tomorrow night, that's the plan. We're celebrating early. I feel completely drunk right now, and I've had what have I had? Like an inch?
Ted said, have a good time. He has no idea. It takes me 2 hands.
I just said Ellen is going home and reporting into the hubby before she gets too sloshed.
God.
Oh, they're gonna think I'm an alcoholic. But the truth is, I barely drink, and that's why I'm getting tipsy. So, what are we not gonna do?
We are not going over the railing into the water, no matter how much of this margarita we drink.
Are you sure?
I'm going to try to hang on.
Okay, we're not gonna be alligator food.
No.
This is what those giant margaritas do to you.
Margaritas.
Margarita. And then here's Ellen. She can't stand, so she's hanging on the road. All right, here we are. It's the next day, so we're all sobered up.
Yes, for now.
And now we're on our way for a 3.5-hour drive down to West Palm. And both of us forgot our sunglasses for this trip. So we're just pulling out of a Walgreens where I bought us matching pairs.
In 500 feet.
Mine are over my other glasses.
Yeah,
but
Right.
She's wearing 2 pairs.
it works just fine.
Anyway,
Hi, this is Ellen. I'm sitting in the empty EC Campus Theater. The stage is set, as you can see. Instruments are all in place. Linda and the band have done sound check, and now they're enjoying dinner before their wonderful show at 8 o'clock. Wish everybody could be here. Hello again. It's Ellen coming to you from the EC Campus Theater. Right now it's a very empty theater, very quiet, getting ready for Linda to perform. I suck. You hear the incredible Aaron Hike on his warming up his instruments for the show. He's just an amazing musician, very dedicated, out here all by himself. Hi, I'm sitting here in the empty audience. Hi, it's Ellen. I'm sitting here in the theater, empty theater, waiting for the audience to arrive to see Linda's fabulous show tonight. Right now she's backstage warming up and prepping. We had a wonderful trip from the Villages today, nice ride, and made it here in great time. So we're looking forward to the show, and then we're looking forward to some fun the rest of the weekend. Some maybe celebrating the end of my treatment. And not sure what we're going to do, but we will see. Okay, I wish you could all be here to enjoy the show. It's going to be fabulous. As always.
this has been why it's almost like being alive. There's a smile on your face, oh, you're raised. It's almost like being in love. Music alive. are we, Ellen?
I couldn't think for a minute. We are in the Hilton Hotel near the Palm Beach, Florida airport.
And why are we here?
And we are here because last night Linda did a show at the EC Campus Theater, and we stayed overnight here, and we're spending the day until Linda has to fly tonight.
Right. Okay. And I decided we would dedicate this video to you. So we're doing a little mini interview. Let's start with you remember where we first met?
I think it was at Barnes & Noble when you released Christmas Stays the Same. Was that 2000? 2000, the year 2000?
Yeah.
I think.
Mm-hmm.
We met there. I met Jill.
Jill Siegel was my publicist.
Yep, she was your publicist, and we got talking, and we got to be friends, and your previous person gave up doing your newsletter, and so I just asked her, do you think Linda would like another newsletter? And she said yes, but online. And I said, well, that leaves me out because I haven't got a clue how to do anything on the computer. But anyway, so I thought of Amanda. Then I asked Amanda, and it went off from there. We started working together. First, just through Jill, we contacted you to get things for The Voice. And then you and I got to be friends, and then we hit it off, and we started working, together.
And what was the first time you ever saw me perform? When did you first ever see me?
I first saw you perform in Jekyll and Hyde, and I was so wowed. I had to go back a few times.
So you didn't know of me before that?
Well, I saw you on Star Search.
Oh, you
did?
did?
I did. I saw you on Star Search. On Star Search, I only used to watch the vocalists and the kids. Those are the only the rest of it I skipped. So yeah, you were incredible. And
I didn't know that. I didn't know you'd seen Star Search.
Yeah.
Long time ago.
So that was a long time ago.
1987.
Yeah, 87, and then not until
97. 10 years later.
10 years later.
Wow.
When you were in Jekyll and Hyde, yeah?
How many times did you see Jekyll and Hyde?
9, I think.
Right. So that qualifies you as a Jackie, I guess.
I guess. I never joined the Jackie group or anything. And I never met you then because I never waited outside the stage door. Mm-hmm. I just saw the show, loved it, and went home. I mean, I guess I was pretty stupid. I didn't know people waited at the stage door for people. I just never even occurred to me. So.
Since you went away, the blues walked in and made me stays away. Oh, rocking chair, get me. All I do is pray the Lord above, let me walk in the sun's glow. Can't go. Everything has gone. Stormy weather. Just can't get my poor self together.
okay, so you were a fan, and you were also doing the letter at that time when we finally kind of sort of became friends, where I invited you backstage, and you must have been doing the.
You know, yeah, I remember though 9/11 when you did that show in Philadelphia, and I was there with Amanda, and we were invited backstage then. I think that's the first time I was ever backstage, as far as I remember. And then, you know, like I said, we became friends, and so.
Right. And the rest is history.
The rest is, and here we sit in Palm Beach, so many years later.
And you have become quite active on the vlog because you are often my traveling buddy.
Yes, I am. I love traveling with you. Always have such a good time.
Even though we're both scared of flying.
We're both scared of flying. We laugh.
We drink.
We drink. We sneak alcohol on the plane in a Starbucks cup. And we're hysterical laughing before the plane even takes off.
Yeah.
We've done some silly things. Yes.
Yeah, we're both not happy up there.
No. So we need all the help we can get.
God on high, my prayer in my need, you have always been there. He is young. He's a friend. Let him rest. Heaven blessed. Bring him home. Bring him home. He's like the sun I might have known if God had granted me a son. Summer's tale and my one, how soon they fell and dawn. And I and we'll be gone. Bring him peace, bring him joy. He is young. He is only a boy. You can take, you can give. Let him be. If I
travel buddy because you are game for anything. I mean, you've broken your wrist and gotten on planes with me the next day. Driven with me a lot. Every time I come to Florida, because you also live here, you spend a lot of time in New Jersey, a lot of time here in
Right.
Florida in the villages. You're sort of centrally located, so I always fly in and you let me stay at your home, and then you drive me everywhere.
And we find our way around, and we have a lot of fun.
And we have gotten lost. Remember that night we couldn't get out of the venue? What happens so often is like I'm the last one to leave because the band's already gone, because I would do these meet and greets. The crew is already tearing down the stage, and then sometimes we've left and there's been nobody hardly in the building. And then
That was Orlando, I think.
yeah, we couldn't get out
We
because
kept
of
coming around the
construction.
same way.
And because the GPS kept taking us to the same place where there was construction and we couldn't get out.
And then we were laughing so hard we really couldn't find our way out.
Yeah, it was
Eventually
dark.
we did.
Might have even been
somehow.
raining. I don't remember, but we couldn't see well, and we literally couldn't get out of the venue.
We've had a lot of adventures.
Yeah.
Well, really, the night that I broke my wrist at your house was a huge adventure when I fell over Rocky.
Yeah.
Broke my wrist. We're supposed to be going to San Francisco the next day. And Linda, she didn't know what happened. She turned around, there I am on the ground. So she picked me up and put me on a chair, and I said, Linda, I'm going to pass out. And I think I passed out, didn't I?
Well, I was holding you. You
Yeah.
were kind of going in and out of
Yeah.
consciousness from the pain, I think.
So then, you kept saying to Jake, call 911. And I said, don't call 911. And you said, call 911. I said, don't call 911. So Jake listened to his mom and called 911, and they came.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go to the hospital. And they kept saying, ma'am, we really think you need to go to the hospital. So I guess Linda said, you're going to the hospital. I don't know. But I went to the hospital, and Linda came in her
One
car.
in the morning, sitting in the waiting room.
And they wouldn't tell her. And I was in the back. I was sick as anything. Just, I guess, the shock of it all.
Yeah.
Like everything emptied out of me.
Yeah.
In fact, I had to go home in, scrubs or something? Dr. Scrubs, because I had no clothes. I just threw my clothes in the garbage, remember? I didn't even want to bring them to your house.
Yes.
Threw my clothes in the garbage. So we didn't get back to your house till like 2 o'clock in the morning.
No, and I remember sitting out there in that waiting room and nobody telling me anything, and literally like 1:30, and suddenly they brought in a prisoner with chains on his feet, and they brought him back, and that was bizarre.
And she thought I was dying, I guess.
Yeah, and then remember they finally let me back when the so-called, he wasn't a doctor, I don't know what level he was, this
No,
young
I
guy
don't
that
know.
didn't know how to put the temporary cast on. Remember how badly he put it
and
on?
you were telling him, no, don't do it that way. Do it this way.
Oh, he put it on so badly that he was cutting off the blood circulation to your fingers.
Yeah, so you had to teach him how to do that.
Well, I didn't. I mean, I sort of helped, but he just did it. Whatever he did a terrible job. And then there you were in San Francisco, and your fingers were turning black.
I know. Linda said, I think it's too tight.
Yeah.
So
But you put up with it all, and you
I did it. I
that
sold
whole
CD,
trip.
even sold CDs. and
one-handed.
One-handed
Oh, it's-
CD seller.
Something always brings me back to you. It never takes too long. No matter what I say or do, I still feel till the moment I'm gone. You hold me without touch. You keep me without change. Never wanted anything so much than to drown in your love and not feel your rain. Sacrifice the strength is gone. Set me free, leave me be. I don't wanna fall another moment into your gravity. Here I stand, so tired, just the way I'm supposed to be. But you're onto me and over me. I live here on my knees as I try to make you see that you're everything I think I need here on the ground. But you're not afraid no more, no, I can't seem to let you go. And the one thing that I still know is that you're keeping me keeping me down. Yeah. You're on to me, you're on to me. And something always brings me back to it never takes too long.
So we are sort of celebrating our first chance really to celebrate because you have come through your treatments. Everyone knows because we posted that you had a diagnosis of breast cancer and that you were going to be starting your treatment. And so tell us what it's like to be on the other side of that.
It's so great to be on the other side, I'll tell you. When I look back at that now, especially month 5 and month 6 of chemo, where I just was like, kill me now. It was so hard, really, really, really hard, but I pushed my way through. And when the end of the 6 months came, I rang the hell out of that bell. They have a little sign up there that reads like a little poem or something, and then it says something about ringing the bell twice. I was like, I'm not ringing this bell twice. I rang that bell so darn hard, and all the nurses came out to see what was going on.
Aww.
So I was very, very excited to be done with chemo. Then almost immediately I started radiation, and radiation was a piece of cake. The nurses there are wonderful. The only thing was you had to go every single weekday. So I got to be a drag going down there every day, but I wasn't sick from it at all. I just was very, very tired. Started taking 2 naps a day, which I never took 1 nap a day. But I'm on the other side and it feels so good. It's almost a year. It'll be a year. April 28th, I was diagnosed. So
Yep.
It's almost a year. But when they first said 6 months, it just seemed like an eternity.
Yeah, but I told you it was going to go fast.
It went fast, and it was, out of every month, it was 2 weeks. So I had 2 weeks off every month as well, in between, to try to recover, which I recovered after round 1, 2, and 3, but after 4, 5, and 6, I can't say I really recovered that much.
Yeah. But you still made it to shows.
I still made it to shows. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
But I'm happy. I'm very happy.
When you can't walk and there's chains around your soul, the burden's too heavy and you've run out of road and you're praying out loud as you stumble through the rain and snow. I walk out and find you. I can't
Ellen is finally wearing the hairstyle that I've always wanted her to have. For years now, I've been telling her I'd love to see you let your hair grow natural and wear a pixie cut. And because you sort of have been forced to from the treatment you've gone through, you now have what I think is so chic, so modern, very youthful, and so easy, right?
Very easy. I tell you, I go in the shower, I come out, I dry it a little bit, and I just go.
Yep.
And that's it.
And it's going to get more and more stylish as we go. We're going to let a little more length on the top, keep the sides nice and tapered. So cute.
All those years I kept Linda kept telling me, I'll cut it for you. It'll be adorable, I tell you. I could not cut my hair off.
Yeah.
So now I didn't have a choice. I lost it all.
Yeah.
And now it's growing back in. And all those years I gave myself a perm. I'll never give myself a perm again.
Yeah.
And all those years I colored my hair. I'm not going to color it. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. I don't think it makes me look 100 years old, which I thought it would.
Yep. You're joining the Gray Freedom Riders.
Yep.
That's what I'm calling us.
You're the leader, Linda. So.
No, there's plenty out there doing it. No, I think it looks really great, and I love the way it shows off your beautiful bone structure.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
I haven't had a single margarita, and I don't know what song you're playing. I was ready for a different song. Well, I'll tell you later. No, it's another depressing one. Yeah, actually, this is really one of the prettiest songs, I think, in the history of songs, don't you think? It's gorgeous. Yeah, Judy sang this one. Pretty much everyone who's ever sung a Great American Songbook has sung this song. You've sung this song, I'm sure, many times. You all know it, so if you want to sing along, just make sure you're in tune. Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile, maybe tomorrow you see the sun come shining through for you. Light up your face with gladness. Hide every trace of sadness. Although it may be Just
So I know you love music. You like to sing, right?
When nobody can hear me.
But you sang when you were younger. And...
I did. I was in the fancy elite little choir in high school. There were, I think, 10 of us, maybe 12 of us, tops. An alto.
Oh, you're an alto.
I'm an alto. I was, and I don't know what I am now.
Yeah, cool.
Just haven't used it. You don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah. Do you sing along during my shows?
During your shows?
Softly?
No. No, because if somebody did that next to me, I'd kill them.
No. And what's your favorite song of mine?
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
see, I get asked that all the time, and it's hard to answer, so I'm putting you on the spot now.
Oh, man. You should give me time to prepare this one.
Well, you know you like Climb Every Mountain.
Yeah. Now I have to go back and climb every mountain. Your Christmas albums, just love your Christmas albums. And I don't know.
I'm in the same position every time I get out of that
I don't
question.
know what to say. I can't think. Yeah, Climb Every Mountain was always a favorite.
That's all right. So now you... Oh, were you going to say one?
I was going to say, very early on, Someone Like You.
Right.
Yeah. But then as you recorded more,
Yeah.
there was more choices.
Yeah.
before it all goes on and only I'm left before the parade passes by. I've gotta get in step while there's still time left. I'm ready to move on in front. Life without life has no reason to run. With the rest of them, with the best of them, I wanna hold my head up high. I need to go again. I need to drive again. I wanna feel my heart coming alive again before the parade passes by. Before the parade passes by, gotta go and taste Saturday's high. Before the parade passes by, I'm gonna get some life back into my life. I'm gonna move out in front. But enough of us passing by. The rest of them, the best of them, I can hold my head up high. Where I'm gonna go again, I'm gonna drive again, I'm gonna feel my heart coming alive again before the parade passes by. Listen and hear that cries for me. When the parade passes by, part of me throws spirit is something. Over there, seem to be telling me where I'm going. The whistles blow and the cymbals crash and the sparklers light the sky. I'm gonna raise the roof. I'm gonna carry on. Give it all the trouble. Give it all the time. Before the parade. Before the
So you know I've had some funny adventures in hotels. In fact, we just had a funny one last night. Laughing outside of what I thought was your door and one wasn't. We don't know if there was a man in there, anybody in there or not, but we were being the rude people outside in the hallway after coming up. But we had a stressful night because all of our thinking our flights were canceled and me thinking my flight was canceled out of here. So we were all down at the bar with the guys talking about it, and we were coming up fairly late, but not as late or as goofy as the one time in the hotel, remember?
Is that the time when I couldn't get in my room? And
Yep.
you had to go back downstairs and
Yep,
leave me
twice.
there twice?
And then we realized we were on the wrong floor.
Peer through windows, watch life go by. Dream of tomorrow and wonder why the past is holding me, keeping life at bay. I wanna lost in yesterday, wanting to fly, but scared to try. But if someone like you found someone like me, then suddenly nothing would ever be the same. My heart would take wing, and I'd feel so alive if someone like you loved me. I long to share all I need is someone to help me see you. I've never seen before. A love to open every door, to set me free, so I can soar. If someone like you, or someone like me, then suddenly nothing would ever be the same. There'd be a new way to live, a new life to love. If someone like you if someone like you loved me. Loved me. Loved me.
In one of my vlogs, I did talk about the fact that I had slipped going into my bathroom, but I didn't tell the full story of that day. So, you want to do that?
Sure. So after Linda fell and got up, and I didn't know she fell, she came and showed me her chin and told me what happened. She had to go down and feed the horses. It was time to feed the horses, and I was staying up at the house. This was when I was in treatment,
Right.
during the
Yeah.
time when I was getting chemo.
And you were going to be alone because you for some reason had to be alone during that period of time. There's no one to be there, so I said, "Come up to my house so I can keep an eye on you."
She kept an eye on me.
Because you were dizzy, you were in danger of falling, and we didn't think you should be alone. So. Remember the word falling, because now remember I've already fallen.
The first night, first of all, I couldn't get out of bed.
No, I heard her moaning in the middle of the night. And found her, and she couldn't grab onto anything to pull herself up, so I had to get her out of the bed. You need the help I've fallen and I can't get up button.
She was gonna put something on the ceiling.
Yeah,
That
gotta
could
rig her
hoist me up.
Yeah.
So anyway, after Linda fell, I decided to stay in the house. I didn't want to go down to the barn because I really wasn't getting around that well. So I was sitting there, and all of a sudden I wanted something in my purse, and my purse was
In the entryway.
in the entryway. So, and Linda has these little step up things. I don't know what you call them.
Yeah, the floors aren't all the same level.
Yeah. So, and I'm always very careful, very careful. Well, for some reason this time I was not very careful. And I fell flat on my face in the front entryway. So Linda's down at the barn. I said, well, all right, well, let me crawl or shimmy or whatever I do.
Crawling. You were literally going like a snake.
Because I couldn't even get on
your
my
elbows,
knees.
right?
So over onto the next level where my purse was, I said, I'll get my phone, I'll call Linda. But Linda didn't have her phone anyway, so it didn't matter. So I couldn't get myself up. I said, all right, I have to get myself up. So I turned myself over on my butt, and I shimmied my way all the way over just made it to the entryway to the living room. And I stopped there to rest against the wall, and I heard somebody in the kitchen. I said, Linda? And she said, no, it's Maddie, Jake's girlfriend. I said, I fell. She came out.
And she's tiny.
Yeah, and she's tiny. And I said, I can't get up. And she came out and she looked down at me and she said, I better get Jake.
It was down in the studio.
So she went down and got Jake, and he put his two arms under my armpits and popped up like nothing, like he was lifting a feather. I don't know how. I'm not a feather by any means. He got me up, no problem, sat me down. Yeah, we've had...
And you were also laying in the entryway when a delivery man came and could have seen you right through the...
I'm looking up at the
door.
delivery guy, but I don't want to call the delivery guy. I could see him through the window.
If he'd looked in there, he would have seen a woman laying on the floor of the entryway.
So I ended up on Linda's floor more than one time.
But you're back in your chair when I come back in finally from the barn, because I was down there probably 15 minutes or more, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It seemed like an eternity.
Yeah, and I come up, and you're sitting there, and I walk over to you, and you look up at me, and you say, you're never going to believe what happened. After my whole falling fiasco, and then you tell me that, I was like, okay, this was a day. I bring you to my house to keep an eye on you, then I fall, and then you fall when I'm not even there. Oh, well, all's well that ends well, and I now have 12 pairs of non-slip socks that people have sent me. But you need bubble wrap, shrink wrap.
I
We need
know.
to put shrink
But we
wrap, bubble wrap
laugh
all
over
around it,
everything.
yeah. Yes.
We
At
have-
least we can laugh.
We have a lot of laughs, I'll tell you.
So we've been on a hiatus, obviously, of doing the meet and greets and CD signings, but for quite a long time now, we've been doing them. And
What was it like doing it, or
what
now
is it
not
like
doing?
every night doing that kind of a thing, meeting people and telling people
You know,
where to go, where to
I
line
know.
up?
You know what? If the theater is good, because I always talk to somebody in charge ahead of time, tell them what I want, tell them I need stanchions set up, we have to do this in an organized way. Well, some theaters are great and some theaters are not. And when you don't have anybody really in charge that's going to take charge of this, then I have to start telling people, no, can't stand here, you have to go there. That's the hard part.
There's the people that are polite and they stand in the line correctly, and then there's the ones that cut the line.
Yeah, there's always those. But I've met a lot of fans. Yeah, I've met so many people, really, so many people. And first-time fans and, people that have never seen Linda before. It's great. you know, to meet these people and to see their enthusiasm and their excitement about what they just witnessed on that stage.
Some people can find the sunshine. Others can find the rain. Some people make a winning sometime. I never even make a game. Believe me, I'm chasing rainbows, waiting to find a little bluebird in way up high. There's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops, way above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why,
Sitting in yet another hotel lobby. How many times have I done this? Okay, so what do you think of all this, Dave?
This is what happens when you travel with Linda Eder.
This has been a stress-filled, I'd say 18 hours, maybe a little more, because just before the show, I started hearing of flights being canceled. Both Dave Fink, my bass player, and I were on JetBlue flights, different flights. He was flying from Newark. I flew out of Westchester, and his flight was canceled.
It's nothing but trouble. We're gonna make it home.
You started it when you said your flight was canceled.
Yeah, I was the first one
I'm
to
sure
lose.
mine was. So you have now, say, a little vacation in Florida.
Yeah, at the airport.
Is the hotel you're going to be at is also an airport one?
It's like a mile. Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess it's technically an airport hotel.
Yeah.
But
I woke up this morning and hearing the major, I thought it was thunder, so wow, that's long, big thunder. Then I realized, oh no, we're by
we're at the airport. Yeah.
Thank God, because I thought, oh great, not going to get out of here.
No.
No. Well,
All
I'm
right.
sorry.
Thank you. So safe travels.
Despite knowing all that, you played brilliantly last. And so then I went and checked my flight number, and my flight was canceled. And I had hours of panic. It was on my mind during the show, although the show went really, really well. I was shocked at how well it went. But then my friend Steven, who is a flight attendant with American, was also trying to help me with my agent, Dave Hart. He realized that I had put my flight number in, but I was looking at it for the same night, and it was actually my flight was for today, and that one is not canceled. So late last night, sitting at the bar in the hotel, we realized, no, my flight is not canceled. Ugh, the relief, hard to describe. So hopefully, fingers crossed, everything will go well, and I will be back home tonight.
Seat bag and tray table are stowed, and all carry-on items are put away. Needed, there is a reading light above your seat.